Hi guys, it's Sunday night and it's Kristin and we are on week 11 talking about relationships and our strengths and weaknesses. Jack and I have been together for 5 years, and in those 5 years we have been through a lot of stuff. I think that all that stuff, good and bad, has made us stronger as individuals and therefore stronger as a couple. We have a lot of strengths and we have a lot of weaknesses, just like any other couple. But it's by far the best relationship I've ever been in. It takes a lot of work to be in a good relationship, but it's all 100% worth it. I'm going to start off with our strengths. I think the first one is we have really good communication. I am really actually kind of proud of us for how good we communicate now, because before it was a little difficult. Before, both of us would hold everything in and not be upfront and honest with each other about how we were feeling and stuff like that. So we've worked really hard to better our communication. Another thing that is one of our strengths is that we complement each other very well. When one is really upset or fired up about something, the other one brings that person back down to earth, and we just balance each other out really, really good. Another thing that we also do is we give compliments to one another. He's constantly telling me how beautiful I am, or how nice I look, or and I am doing the same for him. I really like your shirt today, you look nice, you're very handsome, all those things, just to make each other smile and to let one another know that we notice each other and we're, paying attention. Another thing, I think, another strength of ours is we encourage each other to be, individuals or be ourselves, and we also are very supportive of each other's goals in life. He obviously, has been going through a transition, and I have always been 100% supportive of that. And an example, for me is I want to get my RN and complete my school, and he's always encouraging me to do that and follow through with it, because I tend to drag sometimes. Another thing I think is we are very appreciative of one another. If I am home cleaning the house all day, he makes sure he says thank you. If I cook him dinner, he makes sure he says thank you. And we just let each other know how much we appreciate what the other one does, for everyone around the house or anything in general. And one of the major things I think that we're great at is making each other laugh. With the stress of everyday life, kids, family, work, things can get really stressful, and I think something that helps us through it is to laugh, to have a good time, make each other laugh and smile, and so those are just some of our strengths. We have a lot, but we could be here all day. Alright, so let's move on to our weaknesses. One of our major weaknesses is that we deal with stress differently. And when we're stressed out at the same time, it's not a good thing. We usually end up on opposite ends of the house, which is fine. I think that, when I'm stressed out, I need to be around people. I like to be around other people, because then it keeps my mind off of things. I'm not, sitting in an empty room by myself and my mind is racing, and it just makes it worse. Jack, on the other hand, he likes to go off by himself and, kind of deal with those things on his own. So we are kind of different in that way. We also do parent differently, which is not a bad thing, but it does cause some arguments. We've gotten a lot better than we were, but we were both, raised differently, and we both parent differently. He's more the enforcer, and I'm more of the floor mat. I let the kids get away with a lot more than he does. So that's something that we're working on, and we'll continue to work on, and it'll never be perfect, but, so that's something we'll continue to work on. Another thing is, I think that we both need different things from a relationship. When I thought about this one, I thought about Jamie's video, and she brought up the 5 love languages, and when I took that, one of my top 2 was personal touch and words of affirmation. So I need, I need to be told things all the time, or, and I like to be close to the people I love, and Jack is more independent, and he likes to go off and do his own thing, and have some personal time and his own time, and that's completely fine. But in the beginning, I think I would take it the wrong way. I would take it as he didn't want to spend time with me, and so that was one of our weaknesses. I think it's a lot better now, which brings me to my next weakness, which is more me. Is I am a very sensitive person. Jack can say one thing and mean what he says, and I take it a totally different way, and it causes an argument. So that's something that I am working on, to not be so sensitive, and to not try to read too much into what he tells me or things he says. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it. If you guys have any questions or comments for me or Jack even, you can comment below. See you next week. Bye.